Bro, Hollywood P reacts.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear to.
What's going on YouTube? It's your dude Hollywood P back again for another video. Now as always folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications so that you stay up to date with all my latest uploads. Guys, we got a lot to talk about today. Of course, it's a lot of drama. Back at it again. And like I predicted a few weeks ago, that this very moment was about to happen. You know, when I talked to Brittany, let's say a month ago, and the way she was, you know, she was appearing to be very happy, very unbothered with what was going on, as you guys saw with the whole coming to Halo's birthday party, making up with Aaliyah, piecing things up, and it was all good. And I, like I said, I reached out to Brittany and I said, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that was a big moment for you, you know, to accept the fact that, you know, Aaliyah is here and she'll be around, you know, Woo Up. And it's best that you guys be cool because she around your child, so you don't want her mistreating your child just because you and her have issues. You get what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. So prior to that, I talked to Brittany and I asked her about, you know, about relationships. And this is before she went public with the guy that she's dating that lives in back in Pontiac. And I was like, I said, Brittany, why don't you get you somebody like out here in LA? You get what I'm saying? Because unless you're planning on moving back to Pontiac, those long distance relationships, especially on the man's part, 90% of the time don't work. You get what I'm saying? Like 90% of the time, long distance relationships don't work. And she was like, nah, she ain't really, you know, messing with LA dudes, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. So, of course, she went on, you know, posting every day, living like she's living her best life, unbothered. And then I always say that it's cool in the beginning, but eventually the walls start closing in when reality sets in. And that's when things get nasty. That's when things start taking a turn for the worse. Anything can set it off. The whole, you're not talking to Dub, y'all don't talk, y'all talk through Woo Up to have a conversation doesn't work. You guys have to talk to each other, or it's always gonna be an issue. She's like, no, he don't talk to me, I don't talk to him. That does not work when you're trying to raise a kid. You gotta have communication. No matter, you ain't gotta like each other, but you gotta talk to each other. You know, especially like, you know, Woo Ops in school. Might have a parent-teacher conference. You guys have to be in communication. You got things go. You know, when you got a kid, you got things as adults that you have to take care of, and you have to actually talk. He can't just send you money and then you go on about your day, and then he's got to pick up Woo Wop from your house, and you, vice versa, you got to pick up from his crib. Like, you got to say something eventually. And I know, you know, the tension's still high, and you guys fell out how you fell out, and it is what it is. But now we're here with the kind of like the I told you so moment. Anything can set a person off in a relationship like this when it's a baby daddy, baby mama situation. And as you see, Brittany went on this rant for the past couple days. This is like the last batch of it. She says, I got one baby daddy that makes me rethink life. How the F y'all end up with 3 to 4? That was her first statement. So I'm sitting like, wait a minute, what about, where all this animosity coming from? This is Miss Unbothered Jones. Brittany Unbothered Jones, living her best life, finishing up school, don't need no man for help, rent between $4,000 to $5,000 a month. She got that. Then a couple days ago, I started seeing cracks in the ice. I'm like, I've never seen Brittany selling clothes. Not saying that she's struggling for money, because that's stupid. She's got the whole family backing her, if she needs something. But it's like the independent route has its limitations when you're trying to live out in this city. That might work in Pontiac, and it might take who-wop to all the way to age 18. But out here, you gotta have help. You know what I mean? If you're not constantly getting to the bag or doing something, you know what I mean, that helps to elevate yourself financially, you're gonna need some help. So I'm sure Dub, I think she said he pays, a couple thousand a month or something like that for their child support setup. But at the end of the day, you still was eventually gonna have to talk to him. So apparently, it looks like a situation where she either wanted Dub to pick up Woo-Wop maybe from school or something like that, and he was like, he ain't really felt like it, and they was maybe texting back and forth, and he might have left her on red and didn't respond to one of the text messages allegedly. And she went off. This is just like I said, this is the end of the conversation. When those type of situations happen, it didn't even have to be something that as small as that, about, maybe she wanted him to come pick up Woo-Wop or do something on her time in because she got to do something and he refused to do it. That's all it takes to set like these baby mama, baby daddy situations off, especially in the black community. Small little things, but it's deeper than that. It ain't got really nothing to do with even that. You understand what I'm saying? It has nothing to do really even with that situation. This is deeper than that. This is because the walls are closing in. Either her new dude, she don't even talk about him no more. She don't even say, I'm so in love, all the blah blah blah. My man, oh look what my man got me, all this, I just cook for my man. Nah, all them days is over with. You know what I'm saying? Or something happened because it just abruptly stopped. She don't even talk about that no more. It's just like, I'm living my best life, I'm doing me, trying to post, thirst trap pictures and stuff like that on the internet. She's going through the motions because this is what she really wants. She wants to argue with Dub, and Dub comes over to her house, furious, knocking on the door. This is what she wants. Knocking on the door. She want a baby boy moment. You remember when Tyrese and Taraji had that moment? That's what she wants. She want to argue. She gonna let him in. He gonna knock on the door. He say, I need to talk to you. She gonna come. She gonna walk him in or whatever. Open the door, let him come in, and then she gonna go over to the sink like she fake washing dishes, and then he gonna be sitting there just listening to it. Or he gonna say, well, what's your problem? And she gonna be washing dishes or fake washing dishes, and what she wants to happen is she want to get off whatever she want to get off, saying what she want to say, and she want Dub, shut up and come here. Grab her, kiss her, tongue her down, lift her up, take her to the bedroom, and you already know the rest. That's what she wants. But Dub ain't doing that. Dub got a whole nother situation going on. So that baby boy moment just ain't gonna happen right now. Now maybe down the line when we are older and Dub kind of like in the mood or something, like, hey, dang, boy, Brittany kind of might have to slide, might have to spin the block, you know what I'm saying? But until then, nothing's shaking. And to her, like I said, the walls are closing in. She's still trying to live this LA lifestyle. I mean, she don't mess with the LA guys. She want Pontiac, Michigan dudes, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, California and Pontiac, Michigan are super far apart. Super far. So what I'm saying is this. Brittany is finding herself going down the rabbit hole. Next text message. I do tit for tat. I don't give a F. Shouldn't have did the tit. Wouldn't have got the tat. No, for real. Because once you pick with me, it's up. She was waiting on this moment. Anything could have set off. It could have been like Dub just not responding to a simple text message. She could have been like, I need you to do me a favor. Pick up Woo-Wop from this and that. And then Dub was either asleep and didn't see the message, but she thinking he ignoring her. So she's going crazy on him. She's saying all kind of stuff, texting back, and then he wakes up like, what's going on? What? So she goes to the internet because he's not responding. Once he stops texting, she's like, well, I know how to get his attention. Let's get this thing on the shade room. And she knows if she brings drama to the internet, it's gonna make it to the blogs. I'm gonna talk about it. Kiera Shanae gonna talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's going because she know what type of internet power she has. She not crazy. And then last but not least, she says, but anyways, I'm done with the pettiness. I'm gonna let Chip Skylark live. And I'm thinking to myself, man, who the hell is Chip Skylark? But I know when I Google this person, it's gonna be something crazy. And I say, I got to do it. I got to do it. So me, I went to my Google, I typed in Chip Skylark, and I'm sitting up here like, man, what in the world? And then I got it. I say she got him. It's the teeth. And it's kind of like set back in his mouth. I say, man, she petty. But this is what happens when the walls start closing in. You go down that rabbit hole. I'm telling you, the first thing that you do is you act unbothered. You even are in a better mood. Like, yes, he's gone. The devil has left. The devil has left the building. Amen. Right? Then it moves to, you know what? She goes to picking with the new chick. Then she's like, no, I'm gonna forgive her. It's cool. We're gonna piece it up. It's all great. I'm living my best life. I'm in school. I'm about to start my own business and this and that. And then a few months later, in her case, a few weeks later, she's selling clothes. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why you selling clothes? You got a whole man, in Pontiac. I don't know what he do for a living, but I'm sure he, probably get into some paper. And then we see things like this. Chip Skylark. I'm done with the pettiness with Chip Skylark. Calling this man a cartoon character with big teeth. Diabolical, man. Diabolical. Brittany. But yeah, so this is where we at. And this is the reality, and I knew this was coming. Because all that, I'm not gonna be talking to my baby. We don't talk. We talk no more than a second. That doesn't work when you're dealing with the 8-year-old. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Brittany and Dub, man, I hope you guys are able to piece things up. For the sake of woo-wop. I know it's tough, but you guys got to do it. You guys are both adults. Woo-wop is a very smart kid, and he deserves to have, 2 positive parents that's pushing him to be the great, intelligent, smart, sophisticated dude that he's on the path to be. But you guys got to tighten up, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not here to tell you how to do your parenting thing because I know everybody not going to get along. But being in a toxic baby mama, baby daddy drama, you guys are bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a simple conversation you guys just need to have. All bringing it to the internet, you don't need to do that. Just call them. I know, like I say, Brittany, you might still be in your feelings about the situation, about how he left you, or he's with the girl that he allegedly cheated with you on and all that stuff. And it's deep down and it bothers you. I get it. Because you've been with Dub for a very long time, on and off. And seeing him moving on, and she around the family now. She kind of took your spot. I know it hurts. I know I'm not saying that you go to bed crying, but it does bother you, and I get that. You guys co-parenting. You split up the household between you and Woo-Wop and Dub, and now it's the grabbing Woo-Wop from Dub's house and Dub grabbing Woo-Wop from your house. He got certain days he deal with Woo-Wop, certain days you deal with Woo-Wop. It's just, I get it. It's a mess right now, but eventually you guys will figure it out. But anyway, guys, I am going to end it there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and as always, folks, holla back at your boy. Peace.
Every second, every minute.